Everyone, Jacob Paulson here at SHOT Show 2018, and we are at the Allen Company booth. Now, we're here with Lee, and Lee happens to know that I'm a little bit partial to Allen Company because you guys are in my backyard.
That's right.
Right there in Broomfield, Colorado.
That's right, Broomfield, Colorado.
Yeah, so we're really grateful to do some things with Allen Company. I've been in their facility, been in their office, and we really like their products. And they have something new this year that I thought was particularly relevant for concealedcarry.com, and that's these new swipe holsters. And the clever thing about swipe is this magnetic thing. Talk a little bit, Lee, about kind of the development process and how the idea came to be.
Okay. The swipe holster, as the name implies, swipe was designed to be very, very fast and very strong. So this releases in 50% less time than just a traditional snap format. And in terms of the lockup with the magnet here, this has a 35-pound rating to the force required to break that. So it's a really safe and consistent lockup. And really our motivation on this was we sell a lot of snap holsters and we see a lot of holster variants in the market. We were looking for something a little bit unique and a little different, and man, we all love magnets and we all get how they work. So it's been a great match for us so far.
Yeah, so consider, a lot of holsters achieve that retention with some sort of strap. And if that strap is Velcro, that could be challenging to defeat. If it's got a snap, then where do you place that snap to make it work? How are you going to do that? But with this swipe thing, and I'll show you in a minute, it's far more consistent, and I love that it's strong. And it's almost like witchcraft. I mean, when you look at it, it's like, wait a minute, how's it working like that, right?
Yeah,
it seems kind of funny. So how long has this been on the market?
Well, the holster itself is just being launched right now, brand new, 2018 at SHOT Show. So they'll be hitting stores very soon. Make sure to go out and get those. The snap itself is actually of German design, and so it's a proprietary piece, and we've patented that technology to put it on the holster. So it does exist out there in different formats, but first time that it's ever been in a holster. So we're really excited to be a part of that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of possibility where this might go as we start to think about other applications, right? I think. Lee, I'm going to ask you to hold this for me.
All right.
So let me kind of give you an idea here how this works. So imagine you kind of have your average standard holster, so it appears. This particular one is OWB, right? So we got our strap back here. It's very tight. This would hug to the body very well. It would hold in really tight. So you could probably carry this concealed. If for those of you guys who love OWB, that's how you carry, I think you'd be just fine. And then our strap's going to come over the back of the gun, the back of the slide, or if it's a hammer-fired gun, you could drop this in right between the hammer and the firing mechanism. That would be fine. Then on this side, this is where the swipe is. And notice how clever this is. As I come in, I can just pop this out, and see how little that took to pop out? Just a little boop, and it comes right out, no problem. But watch how it reattaches. I don't have to slide it back in. I can just drop it right over the top, and it's good. So push out like so, and then just anything will connect it right back on. Now this is genius because look how strong it is. As you mentioned, 35 pounds of pressure. Yeah. So if I just grab and pull, it's not coming out.
It's not, and one thing I failed to mention here, Jacob, is not only is that the poundage rating on the magnetic retention system itself, but we use Hypalon here on both anchor points. So there's Hypalon on the holster, and there's Hypalon on the snap. And Hypalon is used in applications like Navy SEALs and their propelled rubber rafts that they have for beach landings and stuff like that. So super light, super strong.
Yeah, it's not going to break. You're not going to have that problem. But to disengage, it's just so simple that it just kind of pops right out. And obviously a lot of forethought went into the direction and how this works and how those things work. We talked a little bit about draw stroke. We were talking about this and looking at it, and you might be thinking, well, how would I disengage that? How would I do that? Well, there might be two ways to do it. One idea would be, and depending on maybe if it's a duty holster or something like that, a person could come in under the holster and hit it with the hand, completely remove the strap, and then get your purchase on the gun and draw. So that would be one idea. That could work for some people, and it completely eliminates the strap from being in the way at all. Another idea that's probably more likely is just to come in and assume your grip, and then just hit it with the finger, and then draw the gun. And that makes a lot of sense. We know what we were doing with that trigger finger anyway. We have to have it straight. So you already put it there naturally in the process of your draw stroke. And so to just disengage, slightly move it down, and then come back up, that also is a potential solution. So I'm really impressed. And one thing I love about it is just how quick it is to reattach. All I got to do is just put it on there, and boom, it locks right down.
Right, right.
So pretty excited about this. Lee, tell us a little bit about retail. What can people expect to pay for this?
So retail, we expect that to be $19.99 is where that should hit.
Yeah, so it's a very reasonable solution, and right now available in 18 different sizes. So you're going to cover a large number, hundreds of guns that this will work for. I think it's pretty clever. I think it's unique. I think it's different. There's definitely some personal preference related to retention systems. Everybody kind of knows what they want, but this is one thing that I think is going to get a lot of people considering changing what they're doing for retention. We know we don't want that gun to fall out. We know we don't want people to be able to wrest it from us. So retention is important, and this is a solution that's very simple and yet effective. Lee, we really appreciate you showing it to us.
All right, thanks for coming by, you guys. We appreciate it, and thanks for watching.